stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll try it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running to the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move, it's Beck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
That's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here to...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. You can't step into throws and you can't follow through. It obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Simon. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
South Carolina, 7. Georgia, 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll give it to the back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Let him bust for a long one, but now the 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. He wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The back goes in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And for this quarterback, when you see the walls of the cave start to shake and crumble, you got to get out of there. And eventually, it collapsed on him.
Well, and especially in 3rd and short, Reese, like pull the ball down and go get me some yards and maybe get me a 1st down. And you got to have that awareness after a couple seconds in the pocket, especially on that 3rd and short situation.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
On the return, it's Lovett. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Gets it out fast. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
South Carolina, 7. Georgia, 3.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Ball bouncing all over the place and corralled around the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half.
This one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. And off to Jones. Just trucks through it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
That makes the score Georgia 10, South Carolina 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The play-action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Stands in and takes the hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On the run, it's Beck. quick strike complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when they get near. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found it.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. We've been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
They're trying to get to it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
Pocket starts to collapse. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, South Carolina! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Hand off to Jones. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He's looking to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.